continuing coverage tonight, a crisis. That's what volunteers are calling the homeless issue in Grants Pass. Newswatch 12's Carlos Murrieta breaks down how one Supreme Court decision could have a major impact on homelessness nationwide.
Before June 30th, SCOTUS will have a decision on Grants Pass v. Johnson, which will have to question, will cities be allowed to ban homeless people from sleeping in public sidewalks?
We don't know what's to come, and we have to take care of ourselves, because it really is. We are around a lot of sadness every day, and we try to do the best we can to lighten it and make it better, but it's still heavy.
The homeless community in Grants Pass gather as one as they await the decision of Grants Pass v. Johnson, which could affect the way they live.
It's very hard for people living in the parks who often don't have phones. They certainly don't have computers, may not have identification, don't have transportation, to even know about the health care that's available for them, much less access it.
Volunteers like Cassie from the Mobile Integrative Navigation Team, or MINT, work with this homeless community every day. They are fearful that if the Supreme Court rules in favor of the city, resources will be diminished and lives will be uprooted.
I have 2 kids. Granted, they're teenagers, but it's like, oh my gosh, what would you do? Where would I go? Because this place has become my home.
The homeless community is overflowing with anxiety, but also discouragement. They feel overlooked and judged. They blame nationwide misconceptions about the homeless population as a source for the dehumanization they experience.
There's people with a little kid attitude, and they do it back, and it just keeps going and going. Instead of just saying, you know what, grow up. We need to fix the situation, not compound it.
Many members of the homeless population said they just want people to understand their stories. One member, who is just 17 years old, said it's hard to grow up here, her mom feeling panicked.
Help us. Help us to help you, because we can't do it all ourselves. Some of us are too sick, and some of us are too out of our minds with either shame or guilt from what we dealt with in the past. We need help, not handcuffs. Help.
The court's decision will be announced by the end of this month, determining the constitutionality of ticketing homeless people for overnight stays in public places. But however the court rules, the cries for compassion are loud, and MINT and the homeless community hopes that regardless of the decision, those cries are heard. Reporting in Grants Pass, Carlos Murrieta, Newswatch 12.